Hello, girls, guys, or otherwise. This is Rich with your Table Talk Thursday. As per usual, we are going through our Table Topics Cube. Um, I will be pulling from this. I have not looked at this at today's card, so you are getting my unaltered reactions. Um, if you would like to get your own Table Topics Cube, go down into the description below. I have a link there to the company that produces these. I can't remember what the company's name is. This is Ruby Mine Incorporated, but it's at tabletopics.com. So, link provided below. While you're down there, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. YouTube does some weird things where it, like, unsubscribes people without, like, you saying that you want to unsubscribe. So make sure that you're subscribed. Hit that bell notification because YouTube might let you know whenever new videos come out. Because, well, the old system of just letting you know that somebody made a video is not something that they do anymore, apparently. And, yeah, hit that like or dislike button. It helps appease the algorithmic gods of YouTube. All hail the algorithmic gods of YouTube. And as per usual, leave a comment, especially on what your take is with today's question, which is: if you could stop world hunger by eating only rice and vegetables for the next 20 years, would you do it? Okay, I'm not a big fan of rice, period. Not a big fan. I do like cauliflower rice. That stuff is the bomb. I love it. Um, Not so much. We got some recently. It was from Aldi, and not so much that one, but like the Green Giant ones that come in like frozen packages and whatnot. Those are freaking delicious. Let me get a drink here real quick. Um, Cold coffee by now. So I'm not a huge fan of rice, but I do like cauliflower rice. Um, and I do like vegetables. However, eating that for 20 years is quite the sacrifice. My issue with this, and let's address the world hunger issue, or at least address the elephant in the room. There should not be a situation where anybody should ever have to do this. The reason being is because we produce so much food within the United States and worldwide. We produce so much food that there is a distribution issue. And I think I've talked about this in the past on another Table Talk video. But there is a distribution issue whenever it comes to food. For one, farmers are not paid adequately, or they don't see the benefit in sending certain food to be shipped because it'll cost more to ship it than that they actually get from the food. So that, for one, is an issue. Yeah, that's part of the distribution issue. So these end up in landfills, which then, like, end up composting, and underneath of all that is a ton of very flammable gas that ends up producing because it's just rotting food on top of rotting food. It's not being rotated or anything to release these gases or anything. So you literally have very flammable gases underneath a layer of rotting food. So the farmers, for one, need to be paid adequately for the food that they are producing. We need to make the distribution of this food easier, cheaper, more cost effective for everybody involved. If somebody like, I don't know, Jeff Bezos, in his infinite greediness, instead of trying to fly his giant masculine shaped phallic symbol into the cosmos, rather than doing that, if he would put the money towards the distribution issue, since we've already proven that Amazon can distribute things fairly freaking quickly. Um, if he put his resources into effect where he actually would like pick up this food and take it to communities in need, we could solve a large portion of the hunger insecurity, the food insecurity that people um, have in their life. Okay, so we have this distribution issue. Give it to somebody who distribution is what they do. Um, and he has more than enough money that if he even put a percentage towards it, it would make a huge difference in solving the world hunger issue. Now, people like Bill Gates also have a stake in this. Now, Bill Gates also gives a lot, and I mean a lot, of money into AIDS research and, development in third world countries and whatnot to help modernize them and to get them to a healthy state or a healthier state. He has put so much money into that I wish more people in the top 1% of the 1%, that I wish they would take this action instead of trying to propel themselves into space. Elon Musk, one of the, if not the richest person at this point, maybe the second or third richest. I can't remember. It's hard to keep track which douchebag is richer, but excuse my language there. It just gets me because they have so much money that they could do world changing, literally world changing effect, and they don't take any action that truly helps out people to get on their feet, to be able to be, quote unquote, productive members of society. As if the reason that you live is to be a productive member of society, as if that is your duty in life. And I don't think that's true, but if that's the way you needed to sell it to them to get them to do that, so be it. People shouldn't have a value on their life as to how much they can be productive in society. I think being there first and foremost, for the family at least, is a productive thing for society. I mean, family is society. So if you were there for friends or for family, that is being productive. But if that's the way you needed to sell it to them, is that, hey, this is going to make people productive in society, then do it. Whatever. I don't care how it gets done, but they should be giving a large portion of their vast wealth that they could never spend in their lifetime. I mean, Jeff Bezos, I believe, yeah, it's Jeff Bezos, and I'm gonna rag on him a lot today, or at least on this topic, because he just got a yacht that needs its own yacht to get to. Yeah. That's a thing that happened. I mean, this thing's like huge. It needs its own baby yacht to get to it. That is sickening to me. That there are people that are going hungry, and this is what you're spending your money on. Instead of spending it on the distribution of food to people, living beings in the world. So I kind of reject this premise that if you could stop world hunger by eating only rice and vegetables for the next 20 years, would you do it? For one, in this scenario, I probably would, knowing the huge impact that it would have. Yeah, that would be like a no-brainer type of issue. It would be very difficult to do it. However, it would so be worth it. But there should be no situation in which we ever need to ask somebody this question, especially whenever we have such wealth in this in the upper echelons. You okay, baby? Where we have such wealth in the upper echelons. Jelly just, knocked over my staff over there. We have such wealth in the upper echelons of society that could completely get rid of world hunger. So, yeah, we shouldn't have this type of question where it's even a thought, because it is a solvable problem. It's just that certain individuals don't want to solve it. So, let me know your answer to the question. The question again: if you could stop world hunger by eating only rice and vegetables for the next 20 years, would you do it? I think I know most people's answers, at least most people that watch this channel. But yeah, leave your comments below, letting me know. Went on quite a bit of a rant that time. Anyway, that's all that I have for today. Join me on Saturday for our Witchy Book Club series. We are going through all of Chapter 14, not just Part 1. So join me for that. Yeah, until next time, may you have love, hugs, and ladybugs. Bye-bye.